Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, that is AirTech. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. So our today's video is going to be very important because we are going to discuss one of the most important topic in the IT industry right now, that is what is wrong with Wipro. We are going to discuss everything in detail about Wipro's acquisition of different companies, why their losses are increasing and their revenue is dropping, why the top-notch management is leaving the company. Okay, it can be vice president, it can be CFO, a lot of other people are leaving the company, and why is the attrition at the highest, okay, among the different IT companies, that is 25%, which means one fourth of the company is leaving the company. Okay, one fourth of the people are leaving the company every quarter. So we are going to discuss that as well. And what about the onboarding of the freshers who have got offers and joining letters but they have not yet been able to join the company? Okay, we will discuss that. We'll also discuss what are the different perspectives, okay, whether you should be joining this company if you have an offer with them or not. Okay, and if you are working at Wipro currently, what you should be doing. Okay, so let us move forward with the video. Now here I want to discuss two important points. The first one is the core earnings, or rather I will call it as primary business of a big company. And the second point that we are going to discuss is the big company, how they can grow and increase their revenue streams. Okay, so we'll discuss both of these points. First, let us look at the primary business of a company. For a company like Wipro, what is the primary business or what is the core earning area? So that is helping the clients to transform to cloud, or maybe creating software applications, ERP applications for the client. Okay, managing all the support related work, all the data transformation and everything for the client. Okay, so this is the primary business or the core earning part of the company like Wipro, Infosys, TCS, Cognizant, and a lot of other companies, right? So this is the primary business. Now let us look at how you can grow a big company, okay, which is very big, like Wipro, Infosys, TCS. So what does this companies do? There are two options to grow revenue streams or to grow gradually a company. Okay, the first one is that companies like Wipro, they acquire small companies who are doing exceptionally well in terms of services that they provide, top technological services or top products that they are building. Okay, for example, recently there is a company called as Atlassian. It acquired a company called Loom. Now they wanted to transform their video processor in everything in the Atlassian company. So that is the reason they have acquired this Loom company for, I think, whopping $1 billion or something. So if I'm not wrong, so that is what like big companies do. They, in order to grow exceptionally well, okay, in order to grow like exponentially well, what they do is they acquire small companies and then they like include all the team members into their own team, and that is how they build a good product. Okay, so this is what happens. Now the companies, what they can do is, big companies, they can acquire small companies and they can again form a big part of the company, and then they can do good revenue and good growth. Okay, whereas there is second option, what they can do is they can hire new people, okay, with top technologies, which have a high command over and a high level of skills, and then they can start building a product or a service as a whole. So this is what they can also do. Okay, but this is second process is kind of tedious process because you have to look at all the different things, whereas this is a straightforward process. The product is always already a hit. Okay, it is already successful product, and you can directly acquire the company by paying them more extra money. Okay, and the co-founders are also looking to cash up, okay, on their equity, so that is a good thing for both of the things. Okay, so this is the thing. Now let us have a look at the other aspect. Okay, now what is happening wrong with Wipro is, let me show you one important like image. Okay, Wipro's shopping spree after Thierry Delaporte took charge. So Thierry is basically the CEO of Wipro. So what happened was in July 2020, okay, so they have acquired the company called as IVIA Services, and whatever it is a Brazilian IT firm, okay, for 22.4 million. Okay, it is IT company, so that is okay. Then again they acquired 4C, which is for 80 million price almost. Then they have acquired Encore Theme Technologies, okay, Eximius Design, okay, 80 million again. Ampion again 117 million. So here you can see in March 21 they acquired Capco, which is a management consulting company. Okay, and I have already discussed, right, what is the core earning or the primary business of the company. It is IT related services, not management consulting, right? So on the other hand, you can see that they have acquired Capco, they have acquired then again Rising, okay, which are companies, or which are the business which require a like they have low profit generating margins. Okay, so the margins are low compared to the IT business in this management consulting and like other companies, right? Rising, then you have Agile, okay, Lead, Swift, Ampion. Okay, so these companies are hampering the growth of Wipro, because if you look at, if for example, if Wipro is growing, the IT business is growing at rate of 15%, okay, and if these companies are growing at a rate of 10%, okay, so that is another bad scenario. Okay, the profits will average out and it will reduce to 12% or 12 and a half, something like that, right? So another thing that is happening is, let me tell you guys, so if you are building your own product, right, so you do not have to pay, you can do a lot of cost cutting and everything when you're building your own services, new services, right? The second point that I mentioned about this point, right, hire new talent and then build services or product on top of that. But if you are acquiring a company, you have to pay extra money, okay, because everyone is looking to cash out, okay, the founders, the people who have ESOPs, so they are looking to cash out, right? So that is the reason you have to pay extra amount. And here you can look at Capco's acquisition was $1.45 billion, and here again rising, they have acquired for $540 million. So straight away, $2.5 billion they have directly spent on acquiring all these companies in the past 2 or 3 years. So that is the reason they, and this also they do not, they may be having a lot of cash with them, okay, might be sitting on a lot of cash, but definitely they have to take some loans and all the other things, right? They have to pay the interest. So that is a thing which worries a lot of investors, and it can also result in dropping the share price of the company in the market, okay. It can be in the US market, it can be in Indian market. So this is a thing, okay. So that is the reason they have been acquiring a lot of companies. And to be very honest with all of you guys, that acquiring a company is easy, but managing that company, because if you have the co-founders or the CEOs of the earlier company that you acquired, it is well and good. But if they are exiting the company, then it is very dangerous. Okay, now let us move towards the second point. That is a very important update for all of you guys, that we have started our Instagram channel as well, Instagram handle as well. So make sure that you go on Instagram and search for ed.tech, and you can start following us for regular updates about the IT industry. Okay, guys, please do help us. Okay, and we also have a Telegram channel. I will give both of the links to the Instagram handle and the Telegram channel in the description box below. You can go and join over there. You will be getting latest update about all the IT industry over there. So make sure that you follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to join the Telegram group. Okay, guys. So, and one more important update, we are putting in a lot of hard work and effort and research for creating all these videos. So make sure that you hit the like button and share it with all of your friends. Share this video with all the people working in the IT industry, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, let us move towards the next point. The next point is grow your business, right? So as I already mentioned, right, there are two ways. You can do acquisition, or you can hire new talent, and you can start building your own product from scratch. But it is very difficult. Okay, so that is the reason most of the companies go with directly acquisition. Okay, like Atlassian did with Loom. Okay, so I will give, I've explained that as well. Okay, so growth of the business for Wipro is not as much compared to TCS and Infosys, and that is the reason this is where they are lagging. Okay, they are not signing, I mean, they are definitely signing some deals with other companies, but compared to Infosys and TCS and Wipro and HCL Tech, they are not signing as many deals, okay, of higher valuations. Okay, and that is the reason their business or the revenue is declining. It is on a verge of decline. Okay, now the next important point is hiring. Okay, so what has happened with all these companies? Okay, so Wipro recently, I wanted to show you one more thing. Okay, so what their CHRO said, okay, Wipro CHRO on onboarding delays, what they say? When we went to the campuses and made a lot of offers last year, the industry was more bullish. Okay, it was in 2023. Okay, this is from January 16, 2023, and they're saying that when they went to colleges and they hired a lot of people, like lakhs of people they were hiring, at that time the industry was very bullish. Okay, it was very good, it was growing rapidly, and that is the reason we hired a lot of things. So I want to ask a question to the CHR, okay, and all the people. Like, if you are not sure about the trajectory, about the future trajectory of your company, or your future planning or pipelines that are or the deals which are in the pipeline, right? So how can you predict this? I mean, this is a basic thing for any company, to plan the prediction and to plan the onboarding of the candidates, right? You do not dig a well when you start when you are thirsty, right? You do it beforehand. That is true, okay, but you should also have a planning, right? So if you are giving offers to the candidates, okay, they are waiting for 20 months, 24 months, 23 months. Okay, so in this case what happens is they get tired of it. Okay, more than 20% of the people who in the IT industry, okay, they were waiting for offers from this company Wipro, and they have not accepted the offers, they have not given the joining letters, they have not given the joining date as well. If you look at the people of Turbo, okay, elite people is 3.5 and Turbo I think is 6.5 something. The people who have cleared Turbo, okay, they were telling, Wipro was telling them to join on the package of elite. So let me ask you, you guys, a simple question. How is that possible? If you ask a CEO to work on, not work on 55 crore or 60 crore, and directly work on 20 crore, 30 crore, will that be justified? Will that be satisfied? No, that is not the case, right, guys? So that is the reason Wipro, on the other hand, like, if you look at the integrated and all the other things, right, the things that are very important for employee to be working in a harmony, right? So that was not the case with Wipro, and that is the reason a lot of people started leaving the company. Okay, the attrition rate is all time high, that is 25%, 23 to 25%. That is a very bad thing from the the employment point of view. Now let us discuss about the attrition rate. As I already mentioned, a lot of freshers are not joining. Okay, and on top of that, if you look at the past record, Wipro has not joined a lot of people, and yet still the attrition rate is very high. If you look at TCS onboards like roughly 50 to 60,000 freshers every year, and still their attrition is around 15%. So this means that 15% people are leaving. Okay, but they are also having an addition as well. So if you like nullify it, then it comes 15%. But on the other hand, if you look at Wipro, their employee strength is decreasing day by day, quarter by quarter it is decreasing. So that is a big reason to worry. Okay, so what is happening at Wipro? The people who are experienced 4 years, 5 years, they are working in Wipro. They are also leaving the company, and this company is not giving them any like higher increment or packages as well. So that is a very bad thing, right? If you are not able to retain or if you are not able to control the attrition of your current employees who are working with you for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years also, then what is the point in having this all these things, HR and everything, right? So this is again one more error or issue with Wipro. Now, if you look at the attrition rate, as I already mentioned, right, in the 23 year, it is around 23.8, 22.7, and 20.5. So all these things are there with no freshers addition in the company. Okay, with no freshers addition. That is the reason it is very dangerous. Now, as I already mentioned, right, top-notch management is also leaving the company. Okay, recently the CFO of Wipro resigned and started new work at Cognizant as a CFO. So with this, you can identify that if the top management of the company is leaving the company, then what you can expect from the freshers and mid-level experienced employees. Okay, so recently 2 or 3 more people resigned from the top management. Okay, Mohammad Haq, who was a senior vice president SVP and head of healthcare and medical devices for Americas, has also resigned the company. Along with that, Ashish Saxena, who was also the senior vice president and head of manufacturing and high tech business unit, he also resigned from the company. So with this, you can understand that there are a lot of problems that are happening in the company internally as a whole. Okay. So, guys, these are all the major problems that are happening with Wipro. Their revenue is declining, their profits are declining, people's and top-notch management are leaving the company. Mid-level experienced employees who have an experience of 5 years, 6 years at the same company are leaving the company. Okay, they are doing some acquisitions which are not really related to their primary business or the core business, core earning. Okay, and they are not hiring more people, more freshers, or more technology accepting people. So that is the reason it might be on a verge of downfall. Okay, but definitely they have a very strong management. The founder, the promoters are very strong. Mr. Azim Premji is a philanthropist and is a very good founder. So maybe he will take a look at all these things, and maybe this is a issue which is causing due to the recession in the US and the Europe. Okay, entirely as a whole, and major of Wipro's revenue comes from North America and Europe. So that is the reason 70% of their revenue is declining right now. But if you look at some other markets, okay, Eastern markets or maybe Australia, New Zealand, so the business from there is very good comparatively to that of US and Europe. Okay, so they are also looking to expand in South of America, South American continent. Okay, so that is also a good thing. Okay, Brazil and everything is very good thing. Okay, now they have acquired a company from Brazil as well. That is the reason their network over there in the South America is going to be strong as well compared to that of other companies and other competition. Okay, the message from our side to all the people who are working in Wipro is that if you are getting a good salary and if you are working in good team where you are learning a lot of things, then it is okay to stay at Wipro. Otherwise, if you are on bench, if you do not have any good projects, if you have only support project, okay, then you can go ahead and you can switch the company. Okay, so this is the suggestion from our side. Okay, if you have any suggestions or if you want to add some points up, do mention in the comment section. We will happily look at your suggestions and your points, and if you have any questions, you can ask us over there as well. Thank you so much for watching this entire video, guys. I hope that you have liked the video, the complete analysis of Wipro's company. Okay, and thank you so much for watching.